Thank you so much. I want to thank you for giving the New Times your time to speak to us and tell us about BAL. To start with, we want to know, when did you reach in the country? How has your experience been so far? What brought you in the country?
I flew in from Johannesburg and got here on Monday. The protocols from the airport to the hotel, obviously in this special time, but I was amazed by how efficient and how quickly we get out of the airport. So it's been great. So it's always great to be in Kigali for me. Consequently,
you were the president of the BAL Africa. We want to know more about BAL. What does it aim to, and what is the tournament about?
So the Basketball Africa League is a Pan-African professional basketball league with 12 clubs from 12 countries. It's a partnership between the NBA and FIBA. For the first time, the NBA is launching a professional league outside of North America. I think that speaks to the opportunity and the tremendous potential we see to grow the sport of basketball in Africa, and that's the reason why we opened our office in 2010. The BAL is like a Champions League model where champions from different countries qualify to participate in this unique league that is designed to really grow the entire ecosystem for basketball, to create an industry, to use basketball as an economic growth engine. When I'm here in Kigali looking at this arena where we are, you can just imagine, all the business activities that could flow around having an infrastructure like this, and people working in security and all kinds of activities. That's what we mean when we talk about positioning the Basketball Africa League as an economic growth engine.
Initially, the BAL was supposed to be hosted in Dakar, and then it was further transferred to being hosted in Rwanda. What motivated?
Our initial plans were really to play in 7 different countries. So obviously COVID has forced us to change our plans. We were looking to launch the league before the end of 2020, but obviously, the situation for us have not evolved enough not to present any risk for us, and this is why we're deciding to wait till 2021. And it had nothing to do with really the COVID situation on the continent, and especially in Rwanda. I mean, the government here and all the RBCs and all the ministries of health have done a fantastic job managing the pandemic. So, because we're looking to put on a big show, something that's really never been done before. And we are extremely excited, and our partners, the Rwanda government, RDB, and the Ministry of Sport, and FIBA were very ready, but we all collectively decided that let's wait to give ourselves a better chance for maximum success to launch the league the way we really think it deserves to be launched.
Can we estimate that by next January we'll be knowing the new dates?
What I can tell you is that it is going to be launched within the first semester of 2021. It means before June. We'll continue to work with all our teams and FIBA and our host country, to decide on when that date's going to be. And I hope that, very soon it's a date that we're going to be able to announce. Being here, obviously, give me a chance to really connect with FIBA and all the national teams that are here. So it's just super exciting to be in an arena and watching live basketball for the first time in close to a year. So, and just watching what's happening here in terms of the level of organization is very inspiring and gives me even, more confidence for the opportunity we have in 2021 to do something special.
Going by the teams, I think you had announced that 12 teams were supposed to participate. Do we still have the same system? Have there been any modifications in the number of participants, the teams? What can you say about the whole system?
No, it's the same 12 teams that has qualified for this inaugural season that are going to also participate in the inaugural season launch.
Let's talk about our women. Are there plans for this tournament in the women's section?
We always talk about our women and the talent, we have at the NBA, the WNBA, that is over 20 years old, where women showcased their world-class athletes. You get superstars, there are global superstars, there are brand names, who are a big part of our effort to grow the sport across the continent. We have a Girls Academy where we bring girls from multiple countries for weeks of seminars and camp, and a number of them actually have obtained scholarships to their college careers in the US. Our main number one priority was to increase participation in our sport. And you cannot do that by ignoring more than half the population. And basketball is a sport that women, play as equally a high level as men. For us, it's not an extra effort that we have to make, but it's just going to be a natural progression. Obviously, we have to start somewhere. We're starting with a men's league, but I have no doubt that we will be talking about a women's league also for the Basketball Africa League.
BAL was initially supposed to be an annual competition, but now that it's been postponed and we have 2021 approaching, does this mean we'll have two versions of the same tournament in 1 year?
Rest assured that we will have the version of what makes sense. At the end of the day, our focus is to really launch this inaugural season. 2021 is certainly a very busy year with a sports calendar. You have Olympic Games, you have multiple qualifiers. At the end of the day, we will look at the calendar and we will really do what makes sense for the Basketball Africa League and our teams and FIBA, host countries, and just basketball fans. So there are partnerships that we continue to build, and I think some of the decisions will have to, look at what worked best, for all parties involved. I wouldn't be overly concerned about whether we will play, two tournaments in the same year. I mean, if the opportunity is there and that's the best thing to do, we will do that. Basketball fans and teams and all parties involved, will be happy with what is to come.
How do you define the sport of basketball?
Always have seen basketball as an incredible tool for growth, for development, both at individual level. I have had the good fortune of having benefited from it. The game have taken me to places that I couldn't ever imagine growing up in Kaolack in Senegal. So beyond that, there's a real opportunity to create a vibrant industry that is going to be a driver of economic growth in Africa. A young person who chooses to stay here has the opportunity on the continent to fully develop from point A to point Z. So that's the opportunity we have with the Basketball Africa League.
What could you wish to pass as your general message for everyone highly anticipating the BAL tournament?
For me, it's a tremendous opportunity to showcase Africa in all its facets in terms of excellence and all the, beautifully attractive characteristics that we have, and the way we are going to play the tournament is going to showcase different African countries. People are going to learn to appreciate the beauty we have. It's an opportunity to see an African city that I've been visiting since 2012 and to see all the evolution and the growth. So I think the Basketball Africa League, represents more than basketball. A lot of things to look forward to, and we will be communicating, with the fans across Africa to keep them up to date on what's coming. So, stay tuned, and we will announce soon, more details about the inaugural season.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome.